know it's later in the day, but I told you guys I was gonna get on here, and as usual, I love Mondays, so I'm smiling. I know I didn't get on here early Monday to help give you guys a jive to get you going and set your week tone. But a couple of things I want to get you guys started. I to tell you guys today, I am looking forward to the next challenge in the group. I'm super excited. I am starting that in September, Labor Day weekend. So look forward to the next challenge. I will tell about that when it gets closer to the time that we are super excited. So look forward to that. If you're not in that passion there, because the next challenge is going to be bomb, and I'm going to start that at the weekend. So look forward to that. And also, I still haven't figured out to see who is on here live. So hey, I can see, but I can't see who it is. I'll figure that out someday soon. Technical problems. I promised you guys I would give you an update on Vegas in horsey friend terms and non-horsey friend terms. That are non-horsey, I will explain my screw up in Vegas. So there are a lot of people that go down there. The biggest screw up that you can do, I guess you could say, is for people to overspin. For non-horsey people, really hard. You believe it or not, it's really hard for you to count to 4. We do 4 spins. It's really hard to count to 4, and most people overspin and do like 5 spins. Well, my genius probably one of the biggest. Well, it is one of the biggest world seen worldwide. There's a link that people can watch live across the world. My genius rear end. I fought this genius idea despite all odds. I wasn't feeling good. I didn't care. Off over the winter due to some medical things. I didn't care. I was bound into and I fought tooth and nail to get there. I didn't care. I had the best run of my life, and I mean it wholeheartedly. I grinned ear to ear during my entire pattern. For my non-horsey friends, I'm going to explain this. I did an extra unheard of. Most people overspin. Most people go off pattern by like doing a roll to the wall or like whatever. Or like something. Most people do not add an entire circle, and I did it twice, 2 days in a row. That was due to nothing else. Me, I was grinning ear to ear so much, and I was having so much fun that I just continued on. Now, I want to. There's a lot of probably false things out there. there on anything other than myself. And I was having so much fun during that entire pattern. And if anybody knows me, I'm terrified in the show pen, and my nerves are through the roof. And those 2 show days, I was having I can't even tell you. The second day I was a little bit more nervous than the first day. I still had a blast, like fully, wholeheartedly. Clearly, I didn't want to exit the show pen because I did more pattern than I should have. So unbelievably embarrassing in front of so many top-notch people. But like the title of this video says, all the way up. You can't go. So, but I grinned through the entire pattern. I had even screwed up. Most people, when they like overspin or they mess up with their face, mostly mine, because like I'm one of those people that clearly my face. And you can tell when you mess up. Like no clue. Being my mare was doing so good for me. She the most beautiful, most beautiful, slow, small. Like she just gave me everything, and from us, you know what I mean? Like we did great, and we have come so. For everybody watching, and for all of those kiddos out there, I had a lady this year who just warmed my heart so much. I was at a business retreat earlier this year. Her and her daughter were watching the link, and she rides horses, and they snapshot a picture of Arena, and her daughter Ellie rides, and it just made me start young kids out there thinking, you know, maybe someday they can be in the show pen. Oh, bad you mess up. Yeah, that's probably the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. I mean, Jesus, who does that in a raining pattern? Like, wow. Everybody overspins. That's like doing it like a fourth rundown in an extra circle. This girl twice. So you guys wanted the full story of what happened to Vegas, baby. That's what. So I told you I would tell you the story. That's the story. You guys know I live and breathe, never give up. I struggled every second with some medical problems, and I'll be damned, I will never give up. I keep going, and I encourage everybody else to do the same. And I am still working towards the next show already, which is in October. And for those of you that are in my group, because I'm live in my group right now, those days that I post on the challenges for yourself and work on getting to know yourself and getting to know what you're determined to do. I am determined to be the best person that I each and every day, and I'm determined to show my daughter and my family and my friends and everybody that surrounds me in my life to keep going on their hard days. And if I have to be their inspiration on their hard days, then I'm going to do that because they inspire me on each and every day. You know, I was at a wedding this weekend and looking around at all of the people who are helping set up tables, and each and every person that picked up something and set up something, and everybody joining together as friends and family. They all and on my hard days, they're what drive me. So on somebody else's hard day, I want to drive them to keep going. So even if I am that person at now, because I was that dumb girl that did the 4 circles down, then you know, the next year that I go down there to compete, and I'm bound and determined to go back and make another name for myself, then and give them that go, give them that power that I'm never going to give up, and I'm going to keep what drives them. Then I'll be that force for them. So I want you guys to know you can do whatever you put your mind to. Clearly, if you want to put your mind, you can. They were the most beautiful 4 circles I've ever done. But all jokes aside, I really pushed in my marriage, and that was the best I could have ever asked for. We worked really hard for it, despite getting a 0 on the pattern because we went off pattern. Exactly what we had worked towards. Some of the most beautiful circles that, being all, in all honesty, sorry, my arm is getting tired. We did exactly what we should have done, mechanically, I guess you could say. I want you guys to all know to keep going, keep pushing, push through your hard times, make a mistake. It's not the end of the world, even though it feels like it in that moment. One person that had walked by me, and it meant so much to that. I was in my stall stripping down my horse. She knows who she's, a trainer's wife, and she walked by, and she's and she, despite your mess up, like you guys have come so far, and that was a beautiful. It did mean so much to me that she took the time to say that to me, because I mean it was a beautiful pattern, and we have come so far, and that is right. That is what you take away and bring home with you. That you did exactly what you worked so hard to do. So, um, everybody have an amazing day. I will be back on here on, and I encourage you guys to sit down. I do not have a challenge until September, till after Labor Day, but go back and sit down and look at those day-to-day cards that I posted, those challenges that I posted, information, and dig down deep inside yourself and work on those tools, because it's really, it is amazing information that I've given you guys that's free, life-changing. So anyways, everybody, this is long-winded, too much more of your time, but have an amazing day, and everybody take care, and I love you all.